Dome, home to the Orange in Syracuse University. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Florida State's offense will go on the attack first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Rides to back on the option, the give. Shakes off the defender. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Renegade would be proud of the way they're using those horses to move it on the ground.
Yeah, get the horsepower going. And, man, they've had some serious backs over the years at Florida State. And you think about all the talent, all the swag over the years. You got to get back to that, find those guys that they can really attach this offense to and thrive.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face to the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Finds his man, it's Floyd. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Seminoles send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So the Syracuse Orange will go on offense for the first time. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it, he has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Syracuse will be forced to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistake.
He smashes his way through again. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Motion from the wide receiver. Scanning the field, it's Sperry. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Guys, they're really starting to find a rhythm in conference play now. They'll try to keep it going through the rest of this ACC slate.
I think it's really important because they're building confidence early in the season. There were a lot of expectations on this team to play well, and they've been doing that. Obviously, David, they've got bigger challenges ahead.
Yeah, and the conference play, obviously you want to see that continue to grow. The confidence, the familiarity with each other within, obviously, is a lot of time that's a big deal. The rivalries that come with it. So,
always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
That early in the game, I love when you set the tone and make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. Nice job getting him on the ground, getting your first sack of the day. Listen, they had 3 last week, but they want to continue to build on that number and keep getting it higher, and that's a great start.
They boot it away on 4th down. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll move the tight end. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Let's think a little bit about Syracuse. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
And it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
Syracuse with a major problem and a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
Just such a nice job by him, understanding his responsibility in that cover 2 zone scheme. He's just floating over the middle of the field. He's just very aware of tight ends and running backs around him. And as soon as he sees color, as soon as he sees an intended target, he's already running that way. He's able to jump the throw and pick it off.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
With the catch, it's Glass. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
The defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Trying to seal the edge on the right. Turning it on. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Noles come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run the option. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Sticks that big mid up there and grabs it. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24. Good right down the boulevard. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. The give to the back. Got the first down. Looking for more. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Right back to the well. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Orange line up here on 3rd and inches. Off play action. Trying to get behind the defense. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, on offense, this is a tough place to run the football. Back in your own end, the defense is expecting you to do it, and that's why they're loading the box. This is a great opportunity to take a shot down the sideline to your best wide receiver in a one-on-one situation.
He stopped short, and it's 4th down. The Seminoles decide to punt it away. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a nonprofit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy, you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
They'll go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Gives it on the option. Drives into the pile just to pick up a 1. They'll spot it at the 10.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Finds his way ahead for 6 and a little breathing room to the 17. The Seminoles really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll run play action. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. And the Seminoles line up to punt it away. Hauls it in at the 40. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Syracuse lines up on 3rd and short. He'll ride his man on the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be 4th down. The Orange will have to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And they get to the quarterback. to 16.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback. Right there outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game. But finally now, you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Gets away from one. And the Knowles will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Caught in the backfield. It's Williams. Open space at the 25. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, CUSE.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Baylor is...
And he loses the ball deep in his own end. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they'll steal a possession.
And this kickoff coverage team, they just get to the ball carrier. They are flying around. They're beating their blocks. And the ability to create a turnover on a special teams play like this, and that is massive. And now it sets him up in great field position.
Finds his big tight end. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming.
On the set. Moves.
Wants to go up top. Under fire. Back looking for the goal line. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Well, a short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Twice they've been denied touchdowns in the red zone, and now it's 3rd and goal. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. They're working that left side. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
3rd down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out and get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. 4th down now upcoming.
From the gun. Fires to the end zone. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the 1st down?
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that 1st down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the 1st down marker. Get in there and get it.
Catch in the middle. It's Floyd. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Seminoles will hustle to the line. Back to throw. It's Berry. Catch in the middle. It's Gibson. He'll work his way down to the 28.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Dominating receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had the thing.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, no! Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders at 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11 yet, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Taking it the other way. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Sperry. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's caught. It's Jacobs. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. It's good. Easy call for the refs. They double their lead up to 6 here in the third quarter. The Seminoles will kick it away to crank up the second half. Coming out with it, it's James. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like...
There he goes! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Dumps it off in the flats. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple yards there.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off.
Touchdown, Syracuse. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. You can feel the momentum starting to swing in this stadium. It's 1st and 10. Looking for space, it's Jackson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
Short gain on the play before he slides.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down go matter.
Looking to pass. It's Sperry. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Jackson. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Lost to fire on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Jackson. Oh, he's got some space. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Turns it loose deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
They get to him as he throws. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The Noles, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And The heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on first down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. To the air, it's Berry. Flicks it out of the air. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. And the missed connection on third down.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
What a disappointment. No good. And guys, not only a miss, but a missed opportunity to take the lead. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Oh, they're after him. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback.
The defense thought in this game they were going to have an opportunity to pick some passes off, and what a great job. Down deep in the opponent's territory, he jumps the route, he intercepts it, and returns it now inside the 5-yard line, setting his offense up in beautiful field position.
And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield. We've come to the break, and it's Syracuse on top. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal, that's a win if you're on defense.
Looking to throw on third and goal. This game will come down to this, a field goal try to save them. And this, the seesaw back on top here in the 4th. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And now they take the lead.
And I think I like the call, man. You got an opportunity to take the lead in the 4th quarter. Go for the kick. He executes it perfectly. Defense, now it's your turn. We got the lead. We got to get a stop.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Give to the running back. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Syracuse will send out the punt team. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. The The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
The pass is incomplete. Thought they might catch the defense napping, but it'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Back to pass, it's Berry. Pulls it in, it's Jacobs. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The play action fake. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. The Seminoles are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Seminoles will try to pin them back with the punt. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. On his way back from the 20. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. It's complete on the right side. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. First down here for the offense. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice his safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Sets up the screen. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Holds and fires it complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
That's reeled in. It's Williams. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is the guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33.
All right, they showed this in the first half, right? Loaded up, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Come back now, pull some guys, go the other direction, have success. Great job by the coaching staff.
Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They'll run the option. Now the toss. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And I like what this offense did. They run the option. They're good at it. They read it. They run the pitch. They get some positive yards. But more importantly, they set up a 4th and really short. They're successful in these situations most of the time.
Complete and looking for enough for the first down. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think a really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. On the option. The pitch. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. Absolutely perfect. And now they've taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
Well, the offense and special teams did their job, right? Here late in the fourth quarter, they put themselves now in position to win this game. It all comes down to the defense. Can they deliver? If they get the stop, they win this game.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Dropping back, it's Berry. A spectacular one-hand grab. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible.
You just cannot coach that type of athleticism. That was an incredible one-handed grab. You could practice that over and over and over and not come down with that one.
Back to pass. A strike downfield. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. To the air on first down. Here's a heat. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jackson. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Jacobs. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Glass. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. Back to pass. It's Berry. Finds the tight end. That's a really good tackle there. Giving up some size and still making the play. On third and long. Try to convert through the air. Makes the catch. It's Floyd. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. That was a really well-run route on the curl to pick up the first down.
Yeah, and it's a nice job, too, by the receiver, getting his depth and then finding space in between the defenders, giving his quarterback a nice target.
This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. And this field goal might not put the game in the freezer, but it would ice it down pretty good. splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board. That last field goal put them on top, and now this kickoff unit needs to cover well because it only takes 3 to beat you now. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Finds space on the right. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Wants to go up top on first down. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense, and I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go, so you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep, and don't let anyone get behind you.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Snares it outside. It's Williams. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. And the field goal unit is on the field. And this to take the lead, and it's getting late. Kick is good. The big leg delivers the winner. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. Guys, that one was a ton of fun to call, and the players, a lot of games sort of wash away in the memory bank. Not that one. That will be an indelible mark in their memory.
I agree, Reese. I think back to my career at Florida, and just the games that stand out the most were always the ones that went down to the wire, whether we lost or whether we won. For this team, this is going to be a good memory moving forward, David, because of how well they played late.
Did you lose more of those or win more of those? I'm just asking for a friend. Tennessee, what happened? Hey, yeah, it's big-time clubs, right? These are the ones that define your seasons, define your careers, and the ones you never forget, those heartbreakers.